Hello, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Yeah, we're gonna build some more shared designs today, and it's time for Italy. Again, 1938, so they're gonna be just perfect for a 1940 campaign starting date. Uh, yeah, let's start out with the super battleship, why not? How super can we make it? 92,000 tons? It's kind of super. How about 85,000? Yeah, that looks nice. Let's slim it down a little bit. Let's say 83,000. A little bit more modest. Max optimal speed is 33 knots. That's very fast. For a super battleship. It's fast for any kind of battleship, but for a super battleship especially. Let's say we can go with that tower. This one isn't really that much worse. And it has funnel things you can put funnels on. This rare tower does not. This one does, but it just doesn't quite line up. So that is one option. Oh, it does have a funnel thing. Never mind. That works. Yeah, that's nice. Alright. Now with oil 3 and a better engine. I went through a bunch of the older Italian designs and updated them to the latest version of the mod. Some of them were overweight, some of them were a little bit underweight, and of course all of the bursting charge and propellant choices were wrong, so that had to be addressed. But turbo electric was an engine choice I made for a lot of the Italian ones. So if diesel is the thing I go with the German ships, turbo electric might be the thing for the Italians. It doesn't quite give you the same range. With diesels, this would have actually much better range. But Italy kind of just stuck in the Mediterranean for the most part. They don't really need a lot more range than this, and this is already quite good. So we're now at 53,500. With diesel 2, that would be okay. Yeah, we might go with diesel, just because, yeah, that saved 10,000 tons. So, never mind. We're not sticking with the turbo electric theme, just because, well, diesel is that much better. Now it's a super battleship. What kind of guns should we use? 18s are only Mark III. 17s are Mark IV. Could of course go with 16s. There's nothing wrong with the 16-inch. But it's not really super enough for a ship of this size, I think. Okay, let's build the rest of the ship. Turnio, of course, it is Italian, so that makes sense. Are we gonna run into the displacement wall? Probably once we add the citadel. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if that can be fixed, or I have to reduce something. Maybe go with 16s after all, or go down from triples to doubles. Or maybe, actually, I do have an idea. I have an idea that just might work. With TNT, don't need the best tube powder, even with the tube powder 12. Flash fire chance is quite good. Just could get all of this out of the way. Gen 1 scout plane. I mean, even with Gen 2, you don't get that much ASW with this kind of ship. Okay, the armor is certainly there. What kind of deck pen are you looking at with at 30,000, it's only 6 inches of deck pen. Of course, at 40,000 that becomes 12.7, which I don't even think you can put that much. No, the turret roofs cannot be armored against that. Let's go with 9. Belt. 18 is the maximum on the main belt. I would almost have thought it would be thicker. Let's go with 17. 5.5 fore and aft. We're shedding weight. Do we need that much inner belt armor? Probably not. Inner deck should be there. Okay. Now, what to reduce? As I said, 30 knots is very fast for a super battleship. 28 knots is still very reasonable for a ship of this size. Hang on, no, we can reduce the range and then go back up to 30. And that still works. Because as I mentioned, you don't really need much more range than that. Even the AI should struggle running this thing out of fuel. I think the fore and aft decks are a bit too heavy. Okay, secondaries. Oh yeah, no, the thing I was gonna do. And in 1938, 1940, you're going to be looking at advanced triple turrets. So the difference between triple and double in terms of reload is not that great, I think. Reload time 37.9, 42.8. It's not that great of a difference. At 30,000 meters with AP, you're looking at 2.2% accuracy, 2.3%. And there's some, I think it's still there, a penalty of some percent for having different barrels in your turrets. At least it used to be. That might have been removed, but when you're getting up in the years, up to 1938, 1940, you're getting so many positive bonuses that it's hardly noticeable. And even then, when you're getting 3000% range found bonus, nothing really matters, right? Yeah, that saves a lot of weight. Let's go with the secondaries. Are we gonna go 6-inch guns as secondaries? Put those there, and maybe one like in the middle. It almost fits, it just doesn't. No, I can't use the shift key to place it down more accurately. Ah. How about this? But is that gonna look stupid with the 6-inch turret? Looks alright. Looks alright. Let's move that a little bit closer. Like so. And like so. Yeah. Looks more better. Or actually, no. We're not gonna do the barbette. We're gonna mount that there. And then we're gonna get some tiny barbettes. Again, because these side barbettes cannot be fine-tuned in their placement. I have to place them down first and then find somewhere for the 6-inch guns. And we got some 4-inch guns here. Any like built-in no? Nothing? 3-inch guns? Nothing. 2-inch guns then. Oh yeah. We can make quite the fortress out of this. Can even put the 2-inch guns on top of the 6-inch guns. That's neat. Yeah, this is turning into quite a good looking ship. Grand Alessandro. Then we put some better torpedo protection on it. Even the best one. Yeah, because the Italians had some like crazy torpedo protection schemes that they were working on. 2.5 is alright for the top. 3.5 is the maximum for the barbette. 5 is the maximum for the 6-inch turret. And some more of these 4-inch turret things. Okay, and the 2-inch guns did not like that. Yeah, it's 0.1. That's nothing. Let's save that design. Let's see, what's your good angle here? There we go. I think it's quite good looking. And I forget which class it was, but I know there was at least some Italian ships that had this kind of turret layout with the doubles and the triples. And I already did that thing with the British ships, where they had quads and doubles. Like the King George V. Modern Battleship 2. Are we gonna do the same thing here? Let's go 70,000. This one can also be made quite fast. Gonna go 33 knots. I guess we're going with diesels again, because that apparently just makes your ship lighter. We're going with that tower. Or are we going with this tower? Let's take a look at the funnels first. 80. Can I fit 2? Easily. Easily. Can I fit 3? Not that one. Not that one. No, I think 3 funnels is just not gonna work. But we're gonna get more than enough engine efficiency once we add the engine. That's not really a worry. It looks fine. Now, main guns. Are we gonna go 15s like the Roma? Mark 4. Accept more of them. Probably. These turrets are kind of big, are they not? Yeah, that's a good bar bet for it. Yeah, things have to be moved. There we go. And that works. Moving the funnels backwards a little bit will adjust the placement of the engine room. That's nice. That's a decent fast battleship. And the 15-inch Mark IV is certainly no slouch. Let's go electric 2 on this, actually. Overweight. I could remove one of the turrets. Actually, increased HE on the secondaries. I could remove one of the turrets, but I want to see what I can get away with first. Yeah, there's a lot of armor here that can be reduced. By quite a bit. Yeah, that's fine. Now I want to do the same thing as I did on the super battleship. Go with a mix of double and triple barrels. Just because I do think it just it looks nice. Could of course also just go with 3 triple barrel turrets in an ABX layout, 2 fore and 1 aft. But I find the ABXY layout with the 4 turrets, it just looks more balanced. So it's as simple as that. I can make it slimmer though. Then back up to 70,000. Yeah, lots of weight to play with. Don't think I'm gonna bother with the 6-inch guns on this. They're not gonna fit anyway. Maybe some 5-inch guns? No. Does not look like it. So we're gonna go straight for the 4-inch guns. Like so. Can even place a couple of them back here. Speaking of placing things back there, how about torpedoes? Yeah. How about torpedoes? Some 22-inch torpedoes. Oxygen torpedoes kind of blow up. What kind of torpedo range do you have with these? 15.7. Yeah, let's go with the oxygens. Go live a little dangerously. And pump the aft deck up to 3-inch. And pretend that's for protection in case of the torpedoes explode. And the 2-inch guns, that fit on the turrets. and other places, like so. 3%. There we go. 99%. I'm liking it. Close enough. Let's save it. SD. Next. So that was Modern Battleship 3. We're gonna skip Modern Battleship 2 and go straight for ooh, no. We're not doing Modern Battleship 1. That's quite an ugly hull. We're just skipping it. Modern 2, we can do that. A little bit lighter, but I want it to go the same speed. That can be kind of the Italian thing. Just speed. Okay. Oh. Alright. 80. 92. Is this like one of those? Let's try another tower. That looks better because it's got built-in barbette space. It's the main tower that's kind of lacking. Only room for one. So what we can do then is it looks too small. So we're going with these funnels just because they look to be more the right size. Something like that. Oh, that made it grow quite a bit. How about 60,000? Make this kind of small, a little bit cheaper than the other one. And diesel 1 even. Main guns. Yeah, this one can be ABX kind of ship. Something like that. Alright. So while it's a lot smaller than the San Sebastiano, it only has one gun barrel less. Because this one has 10 in total. This one has 9. We're gonna run out of displacement. Yep. So it remains to be seen how much weight I can shed. Let's go with auto 1. How much weight I can shed by adjusting the armor. How much weight does the scout plane even add? Not a lot. Yeah, there we go. That's better. That actually works. Secondaries. I want to go with the 6-inch guns again, like on the super battleship. I guess. They do fit here. The turret ring is kind of overhanging. Like that. That's too close. So when you turn components like that, like turrets, the game doesn't mirror them like it normally does. So it's a little bit annoying. You have to like find the right exactly right spot. Yeah, that works there for a couple of 4-inch guns. Like so. It kind of makes this turret useless though. I just spent all that time adjusting it for nothing. That's kind of funky looking. Maybe a little bit overkill, but actually, let's get rid of the 6-inch turrets. We're doing that here instead. And maybe a 5-inch gun? Like so. Put one on the back here. Now let's go with torpedoes on the back. Not completely married to the idea of having that 5-inch gun there, but it's there now. 22-inch oxygen. Can we give this better torpedo protection? Not that good, but that is plenty good. And not that many 2-inch guns on this. Just a couple on top of the turrets. Yeah, Napoli. I guess it's okay. 2 billion. It's not that much cheaper than the San Sebastiano. Maintenance, 46 million a month. It's not that much cheaper than the San Sebastiano. Not even. It's like 2/3 of a of the super battleship. I guess it's fine. Battlecruiser. Now, if Italy is all about the speed, going fast. Let's see, modernized Dreadnought. Are we even gonna bother building something? Nah. Let's go straight for fast battleship. Which, funnily enough, has a lower max optimal speed than the super battleship. 69,000. I guess that is nice enough. Make it a round number. It's already very sleek, so don't feel like I have to reduce the beam. So we get a British battlecruiser tower as the main tower and a German battleship tower flipped around as the secondary tower. Yeah, that's the same thing basically. Ooh, what is this? That's kind of funky. Just too bad this tower has the angled bit on the back here instead of something flat, which I think would have looked better. Like so, I guess. And I guess we're going with diesels again, because, well, if it works, it works. Oh, I can't have the rear funnel being taller than front one. That works. Although, is it possible to just put 2 funnels on this one? It is not. But that works, so we're going with it. 156 engine capacity is pretty good. I'm gonna start out with anti-torp 3 again. And if possible, increase it. Yeah, that's decent. Standard increased, capped and capped, and tube powder and TNT. We're 10,000 tons underweight. But seeing as this is a battle cruiser, it starts out with being kind of low on armor. What's the max belt thickness? 14. Okay, so I can't really add that much. Let's go 1.5. And like so. Now we have weight to spare. We can, maybe not the best torpedo protection. But how about we try and make it faster? It can go 35 knots easily. Can it go 36? Not quite. Secondaries. No, I said I wouldn't reduce the beam. But I might. Back up to 69,000. We're going with the 4-inch triples again. Luckily, there are a lot of spots that they fit. We can put torpedoes here. .22-inch oxygens. Yeah, they fit perfectly. Aft weight offset. But it's only 0.1%, so that's not really much. How about the 2-inch guns? Ship is overweight. But not by much. So this can be fixed. For example, by doing that. Weight offset is perfect. These guns are very nice. Don't need to mess with the length or anything. That's the Italian take on a fast battleship with 9 16-inch guns. Kind of like an Italian Iowa. Of course, this is in-game classified as a battle cruiser. But the hull was called a fast battleship, so this game kind of lumps fast battleships, modern battle cruisers, and large cruisers in as battle cruisers. But to be fair, exactly where that border goes between the three is kind of How big can this be? Let's say 50,000. Now that is a very sleek hull. And it can also be made fast. Let's make it 35 knots, same as the fast battleship. And again with diesels, because that just works. Here we go, that's an actual tower that's not just borrowed from another nation. And 2 of those funnels. Range is very good. It don't need to be that good. Main guns. Yeah, of course, we're building a warship. It should have some guns, I think. But what kind? And the last one we built was definitely a fast battleship kind of battlecruiser. I'm thinking we can go a bit lighter now. Okay, the 14-inch guns are still huge. So they're gonna need a bigger barbette to not look silly. Let's just see. Yeah, it's gotta be the big barbette. And we might do the thing here again where the super firing turrets are doubles instead of triples. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens with the displacement. 12 14s. Definitely a decent bite. I would not take it lightly if the AI actually decided to build these. Flashfire chance should be, yeah, very good. Auto reloader. Yeah, got a 40-second reload. Alright, so on to the armor. I'm gonna go 15-15 on the side and barbette, 6 on the turret top. Yeah, it can be penned at longer ranges though. But that's pretty nice, I think, for armor. Now, what kind of main belt can you put on this? 14 is the maximum. Now that has been reduced from previous patches, previous versions of the mod, I mean. Because I noticed that when going back and going through some of the older designs, battlecruisers that had 15 inches of armor previously now suddenly had a max of 14. Not sure if that is intended or if like the Baron forgot to change it back, because in 1.4 vanilla they reduced max armor thickness of a lot of battle cruisers and heavy cruisers and stuff. Let's see, second inner deck should be 0.5. Yeah, we got some weight to spare. Anti-torp. Bit of a 4-weight offset. It's not really enough that I have to care about it, but it's gonna select the turret and put it back on the barbette. Yeah, looks like I don't have to do the thing where the super firing turrets are doubles, because that's pretty good as it is. Secondary guns. Can I fit some 5-inch guns in here? No, definitely not. But the 4-inch guns fit pretty much anywhere. Like so. And the 2-inch guns definitely fit in a lot of different places. Oh yeah, it's got the aft deck thing for the torpedoes. Excellent. .22-inch Oxygen torpedoes. Just in case the rapid firing 14-inch guns don't get the job done. Can't be made faster though. It can be made faster. It can be made very fast indeed. 37 knots. And no, it's no longer possible to put armor on the 4-inch turrets. That's a bummer. If I increase the diameter, they can be armored. At 4.3, I can give them 1.5 inches of armor each. I'm not gonna do that now because that made things not fit. So that seems almost like a vanilla thing that has crept back into the mod. Next one. I think this is going to be the last one of this episode. That's the one we just did, was it not? Yeah, it was. Large cruiser 2. Max optimal speed is insane. 38.5. I was actually gonna call myself done with building battle cruisers for now, but if you're gonna give me something crazy like that, I do not think I can resist. Fits 2 of those. And even 1 of those. Alright. That's more funnel than anyone ever needs, I think. Well, actually, when increasing the speed, it's no longer maxed out at 300%. Main guns on this, though, I'm thinking not 14s. Uh, 11s look kind of dinky. How about 12s? Well, it is a large cruiser hull, so let's try and actually make it as a large cruiser. $39 knots. That's how fast can it actually go? It can go 41. It can go 42. It can go 43. Not 44. But 43 knots, that's just that is just silly. I mean, 39 is kind of silly as well, but yeah. You can make some silly things, even in Naval Arms Race. Not that I'm opposed to it. But there are some things I just don't personally like. Like, for example, in vanilla, you can very easily just burn things down with incendiary HE shells and fast-firing, low-caliber guns. But I just think that's kind of cheesy. Okay, armor. Let's go 13, 13, 5. 14 is again the maximum on the belt. Let's go 12 actually, because it's a large cruiser, not a fully fledged battle cruiser. Like so. Yeah, you can put some better anti-torp protection on this. Bulkheads is even maximum. Yeah, why not go anti-torp 5? If it fits, it fits. Speaking of fitting, I kind of want to have it here where there's like a cutout. Let's put this one kind of in the middle, so it looks better. Yeah. No built-in places for the 3-inch guns. But plenty of places to mount the 2-inch guns. %, aft weight offset. is not serious. So let's just ignore it. Francesco. Yeah, that's a cruiser killer, if I ever saw one. Can the range be increased? Yeah, of course it can. That is, again, more range than anyone ever needs, but it should make it more likely to get dragged into battle, which is nice. Again, if the AI actually builds it. But that's it for my little Italian shipbuilding spree. Only capital ships for now. 3 battleships, 3 battle cruisers. Might build the cruisers next time, or just do those off camera. But if I do that, I'm gonna show you them whenever we build some ships next. Goodbye, and take care.